Welcome to episode 20 of Straight Since 88. 88, set them straight like I'm who?
Lynn Swan.
Lynn Swan. You gotta say like Lynn Swan.
Yikes.
You can't pronounce it. Lynn Swan.
Well,
It's Swan, but you can't say Swan. No. Say
his name, but that is his name.
Lynn Swan. Like Lynn Swan.
Like the animal. Like the bird.
Okay. This is episode 20. Straight Since 88 is sponsored by G. Allen Incorporated, dedicated to providing the highest quality of service and promotional products. See G. Allen Incorporated for all your promotional and production. Is that right? Production need? Product needs? Product needs. Promotional needs.
What's the
I
first
said
word you
promotional.
say?
CG Allen for all your promotional needs. That's enough.
That's it.
That's enough. We ain't got to say
All
no
the
more.
things.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So episode 20 and the greens, there it is. Never fails.
Yeah.
Yep, there you
Oh
go.
wow.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long
few
time.
Episodes.
I shouldn't have
since we've
left
had.
you without a strong round to step two. What's next? I'll buy you a new car if you get the next one.
I just got a new car.
Oh, well, never mind. See, God knew you didn't need one. The greens are not here tonight. So it kind of looks like it's ladies' night.
3 against
And,
1.
oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, what a night! But I'm gonna hold.
What a night.
But I'm gonna hold it down for the fellas. So we got Sister Renee with us.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Renee.
My goodness. My name
Where
is
you
Renee.
from? Where you from?
I am from Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon. Born and raised.
Okay. What brought you to North Kakalaki?
A previous employer,
Previous employee. So you're in corporate America.
corporate America.
A lot of insight to add tonight.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's why
Hopefully.
we asked you to come. Then plus you got bamboo earrings.
At least 2 pairs.
At least two pairs.
Yes, Renee.
At least 2 pairs. So I saw this thing on social media, and they were talking about, you always have to look at all of it because people
Yeah.
cut, chop, and stuff like that. And it was a guy, I won't say his name, played for the Denver Nuggets, and he made the statement that he and his girlfriend, they split the mortgage. They split the rent. The rent.
Yeah.
Is what they said. Thank you,
The
Chan.
rent.
They split the rent. And the people are like, oh my God, I can't believe he just signed a contract for $200 million. And they're splitting the rent. But if you looked at the whole
Right.
everything that was said, what happened was she found a place in Denver that she really liked. But she could not afford it.
They're dating.
They're dating. So he said, I'll go half on it with you. He said, because, sometimes I want to have a place to come chill out and hang out. So I go half on it with you.
Yep.
And the guy asked him a question. He said, but the deal is only good for a year.
Yeah.
And
Why a year?
And then we'll revisit. Because he's like, I'm not going, if you sign a lease for 3-4 years, I don't know, for however long.
'Cause they're
Like if
dating.
we're not together, like I'm not going to foot this bill, but I'm giving you a year. So if we break up
Yep.
in 2 months, I'm still,
And it was very early in their relationship. This was
Okay.
not like they have been dating even 6 months yet.
Okay.
okay. So Renee, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Deal or no deal?
No deal.
No deal.
No deal.
Okay. So why no deal?
First, I'm not moving into a place I can't fully afford on
Okay.
my own.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
See,
Also-
hold on. So we're starting with the immigrant. What's this?
Clock it.
Yeah.
Who?
Clock it.
Oh,
What does
goodness.
that mean? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that.
No, don't you do it. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
my
you do
goodness.
it.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Church is gonna be some kind of different on Sunday, y'all. My goodness. Yeah, I'm not moving into a place that I cannot afford on my own, wholly. Also, the contract thing, right? I understand the lease is up in a
Right.
year.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that. However, I just feel like when it's always there's an issue, there's an underlying thing, right? That comes with that contract. And I just don't want to be committed to that. Now, there are other places I would just have to find that I can afford and stay within my tax bracket.
So no deal.
No deal.
No deal.
Sister Parrish,
No deal.
no deal.
No deal. You're not going to set me up and put me out there. Now I need to comply in
But
order
you're
to
good
have.
for a year.
I'm really not. I might not be good for a year
Right now.
because I literally have to be good.
Right.
And that was
Okay,
one of the stipulations.
Okay.
So
Was
as he went
Okay,
on in the
okay.
interview, because I did watch the interview. As he went on in the interview, he did say they ended up breaking up after about 5, maybe 6 months.
Okay.
He continues to pay his portion of the rent, contingent upon her acting right.
Not
Meaning-
wilding.
So
Right.
exactly, not to say she
I don't
can't
like.
date
I don't like this
someone-
energy.
Not to say she couldn't date someone else, but because the interviewer, his thing was just give her the money for the rest of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all done? You be done.
Right.
But he was like, "Nah, I want her to call me and ask me for my half of the rent."
See, it's a form of control.
Ding, ding, ding.
He might be a little narcissistic. I haven't seen
Maybe.
the full interview, but it gives
Yeah.
it gives that, and the gaslighting that comes along with that contract. I don't want it.
So you don't want it.
No.
But would you be in a relationship, or would this be red flags?
Red flag.
Really?
Yes. You make $200 million a year. Why can't you just,
Why we splitting rent?
why are we splitting rent? Just pay it. That's pennies on. Write me off at the end of the year your taxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donation.
Now it's make it a business because you really don't, you want to control me anyway. So make it a business deal.
Okay. Okay.
I think she missed it. I mean, in a situation like that where he is setting up this contract, she should have been trying to figure out her deliverables too.
Yes.
Right? Because she just wanted this space that she knew she
Right.
couldn't afford. So you just want to floss for a year.
Right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Right? You should have taken a place that you can afford, and that 2,000 over 12, somebody's good with math. How many is that? 24?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You should have gotten that 24 and did something with that, because he was obviously willing to come up off
Yes.
2K
Right.
every
Right.
month.
Right.
So I just want to put that, in the bag.
Okay.
Exactly.
Champ, let me ask you this. Okay.
Ask me.
So you have how many boys?
I have 3.
Okay. Would your perspective be the same if it were one of your 3 boys?
My perspective as
Now, because I know how you. I gotta do this with you.
what's your disclaimer?
I'm creating a story.
Okay, go ahead.
You can't change the story.
Go ahead.
You can't because this how I'm asking you, if that was your son, what would what would you say? You can't. Well, my boy's not gonna do it. I know how. I know how
exactly
you are.
what I was gonna say.
So what would you say?
First, I would say it's inappropriate for him to enter into a contractual agreement for someone that is a prospective mate, or anyone for that
Right.
matter, especially of the opposite sex. You're saying I'm basically am holding something over you. And I mean, they do call that something, and it's against the law.
No,
But
I hear you. We're not sending people to jail.
It's the
I mean-
oldest, entrepreneurship thing out there. But I dare say that my sons, one, wouldn't be doing that. But if
Okay.
they did, I would not agree.
Okay. Now Renee is new
Yeah.
to episode 20.
Yes.
Right.
But I do remember some episodes previously, maybe 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Okay,
15, 16,
you gotta
17, 18. That Quest, roll the tape, Doc. That we were talking about if a woman made a lot of money and the guy was like blue collar or y'all gonna purchase some things
Sure.
that he couldn't afford.
Right.
But that perspective wasn't the same, because it was kind of like he got to act right.
No, now I
No,
would like
stop.
Okay. Oh, down the
goodness.
road. Down
Let's
the road.
get out here.
And this is now that response, disclaimer audience, was before marriage.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
how
not doing all
Mrs.
that. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Her and Darren, they solid. Go. Okay.
So, okay, wait a minute. What's the question? 'Cause I
So
feel
you
like
remember
talking about
we had the
scenario.
episode where we were talking
Yeah.
about the buying the car.
Right, okay.
And
got
he
it.
said,
Oh yeah.
I bought this car.
Right.
For I bought this car today.
And in reality, he didn't buy the car. He might have put something on it, but he didn't buy it.
But y'all are one. I'm being.
But even in that space, there is still
So,
think
hold on. I got. So if y'all broke up, what if and he put something on it? Can he say?
You wanted that?
Can he say
you let me tell you what you can have. You can have these mats and this air freshener.
Military? Yeah.
The air freshener, you can get this. I mean, that's like
Y'all
the oil,
are
and the oil and the gas we
But you
drove
said
out.
before marriage.
No. No, this one, this one, yeah, that situation.
Right.
This situation,
They were married.
They're married.
They're married.
And she's the millionaire.
and he makes it's like I forget how we started.
He's a blue collar guy.
and let's say
Okay.
it was
And
her
so
birthday.
that and he said, yeah, man, I bought
and
my
they're
girl that car.
talking amongst friends, and they're like, "Oh, what did you get Shanika for her birthday?"
I got her
He's like,
car.
I bought her that car. When you know it's from,
But his
her.
money's in there too.
Well,
It's in the account.
but it's still a show off spirit, right? She wanted that high dollar apartment, so she can he put me in this. He's saying I bought that for her, so he can say I put her in this.
Okay. So y'all, I'm just carrying the conversation. No,
But also,
so-
it's not coming from the same household. So marriage, it's coming from the same. It's being taken out of the
So did
same
he not
household.
did he not put you in that?
Did he open the door?
Because he picked it up.
Because
Picked it out.
he's paying it. I'm talking about with the house, with the apartment. He did put you in it.
He had to sign off. Yeah, but
No, he didn't sign.
he didn't put his name on the lease, and that would have been the problem for me.
Right.
Because you would not
Yeah.
put your name on this so that you are contractually obligated for
Like
the
you would if you were married.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you were
like
married.
a co-signer.
Yes.
Yes.
So if he co-signed it, then that's okay.
If he
It
co-signed,
shows
then
the level of
she doesn't have to call
No, he
every
got $200
month.
million.
Well, I'm just saying,
She
boys, don't
doesn't
y'all
have
do
to
that.
call every month because he's gonna have to be responsible for his portion.
Right.
Yeah, he did make that comment.
Yep.
What comment?
Specific about because the interviewer said, just give her the rest of the money. Okay. And with that, he responded, no, I want her to call me and ask me for it because I need to know that she's doing what she's supposed to do.
Oh, you left off that part.
No, I
Doing
said
what
it
she's
earlier.
supposed to do is for what was, because y'all seem to have this idea in your mind.
Oh yeah, he did say that in the interview.
But what I'm saying is y'all have an
Just a little
idea
more
and
graphic
you
than what I
formed an idea what that she's supposed to do is.
Right. He actually used the words like Shanika said, not wilding out.
She can't be out there wilding out.
And some more words.
Because if she's out there wilding out with some other dude, let him pick up the tab.
He said
Right.
that. He did say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he also said when he told her to go ahead and sign her name, I got you for
Yeah,
the year.
he did
If
say
we
that.
break up, I didn't know if she was gonna be my wife. I know what I want to do. You know, my girlfriend. Things happen, but I got you. If you sign this, I'm in it for a year. And now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? She over there like that man in that commercial with that dollar. You gotta be quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be quicker than that.
Right.
Oh.
So what if something happens with his money, right? He goes broke. Then what?
Then she should hold him down, shouldn't she?
She can't afford to hold herself down.
Right.
She can buy him a happy. I mean, she can do something. It might not be the same level, right?
I was. You can get this 5 for 5 for 6.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but I think that because I go back to a story with us
Sure.
when we were in college, and I know our situation is different because we were in our 19s and 20s. But I remember we went on a date, and I don't think this will work in the culture today.
Oh, absolutely.
I
not.
don't.
I know what
and
you're about
we
to say.
went on a date, and we had $1
Yeah.
and some change
Yeah.
to our names together.
Okay.
We went to Miami Subs.
Yeah.
We ordered one hamburger, couldn't get no cheese.
Yeah.
We got, how they have the little hot coffee stations where there's water. We didn't have coffee. So we got 2 cups of hot water, put ketchup in them, stirred them for soup, and ate a hamburger and split it. And that's when I knew, that's when I was like, not that's when I was like, but that was a sign to me like she got me. First of all, we're walking.
That was Franklin Street.
But we still were walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try to mess up our story.
I know, but see, he had 2 parents, and I was, everything that
That's not
seemed
what I'm
rough to
saying, though.
him.
But
I
it's
know
not.
your
But
point.
my
Your
point
was,
is not a lot of people
yeah, that
Yeah.
would do
that
that.
today.
Yeah, no.
So then they do miss out on the dude that will rock for them because, like, yo, you see something like right now. So let me ask y'all this, because do you think that story? Yeah, you're always trying to mess up our story, man.
That's I don't
thought it was
remember it
cute.
that way.
It is very
It was,
cute.
but you're like, you know, we
Yeah.
got two. But anyway, do you think that story is only pertinent if you're 19 and 20? Do you think that's not cute at 40?
Question's like, no.
Look at Shaniga. Renee, is that not cute at 40? Because you
Yeah.
said you liked the story. Would you like the story older? How
Like
old are you?
right
If you
now.
don't mind me asking.
47.
Okay. Would that story be like, at 47?
No.
No. Yeah, come on.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Why not?
First, we've evolved.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I think we've evolved. We've gotten older.
Okay.
Right? Responsibilities have changed.
Okay.
Times have changed. Inflation.
Okay.
Right?
It is a thing.
It is a true
It's
thing.
a real thing.
And there's nothing that you can do to kind of recreate that first date, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you're going to the park.
Okay.
You know, maybe you're going to coffee.
Okay.
Right.
That's about it. And I mean, for some, that might be great. I mean, I've had a few coffee dates, but yeah, no.
What would you at 47, what would be where you say, okay, past an 8, I would be willing to go this low? Because being a person who is successful in corporate America, I've seen you on other podcasts. I know what you do. I know, the white lady, because I don't know her name, who went viral for social media doing her whatever. I've checked you out. I've done my you've been in some rooms with people like, so what would, as a successful black woman executive in corporate America, what's the lowest you would be willing to go?
Like on a date? Maybe?
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Starbucks
Not even Whoa, hold on. Maybe like to coffee.
to coffee.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot of,
Yeah.
I don't drink Starbucks. I'm just
Yeah,
throwing it
yeah.
out there.
Right,
So
right,
a
right.
coffee shop.
Right.
So
What's
what's the
Cheesecake Factory situation again? Yeah.
And you know what? Right. Honestly, the whole Cheesecake Factory, Chili's, Applebee's, whatever,
Right.
I don't even mind that.
Okay.
Right? I'm, minus my background, my resume, I'm
Yeah.
still simple at heart. I mean, you could take me to Alpaca and I'm like, yes. But people don't see that in me. So when they meet me, they're like, oh, I need to take her, Ruth Chris or something.
So it's not-
You take me
it's
to
not-
Subway or Alpaca and I'm like,
So it's not necessarily the vibe that you're giving, it's the thought
right.
of the, so then let me ask you this. So do you think in some situations, successful black women maybe can get people can have the wrong picture of them, that I have to, that I have to set this bar so high at the beginning where you're just looking for a good time, good fellowship, good meal, good conversation?
Absolutely. And I'll even throw hints.
Okay.
Like I've even told, a couple people I was talking to, like, yeah, let's go to Alpaca. And they're like, Alpaca? No, I can't even picture you in there. That's my favorite place. I'm telling you.
right,
I'm
really.
telling you.
Let's do it.
I'm throwing it to you. I'm
Yes.
like, hey, I like Subway. Let's go. And they're like, nah.
Don't believe it.
Nah.
They
Don't
ego.
believe it. So that's their problem. I'm going to Alpaca on Friday. Jerk chicken. By myself.
Sister Parrish, what would be the lowest you would be willing to go?
I see. I'm a foodie. That makes it hard. Okay, so
Well, let's take food out and let's just say a date.
it would need to be thoughtful, right? Like if it needs to be thoughtful, it needs to be intentional, and it depends on like how we met, right? So at points in times I might have been online, And so like day one, like, hey, we've been talking for a while. Let's, what I'm saying, make sure you're not catfishing me.
Right.
Because I don't be exchanging pictures and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get weird things in return. And so So I would say like coffee or something, but some of that a little bit would make me feel like, how many women are you meeting?
Yeah, I can see that.
That you are not willing to invest more than $5
Right.
to spend time with me after we've been
that's a good
conversing,
point.
back and forward. Now, I also feel like this. For someone who is struggling financially, find a woman is the last thing you need to be doing.
She said,
Really?
Yeah.
she said, meet
We
people
have
on your own
agreement in the
tax
room.
bracket.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's okay?
Be the
So
last thing on your mind.
what's struggling financially?
If you are taking me to get a cup of coffee when in your heart you think I deserve or am if you think I'm Ruth Chris and really you taking me to Krispy Kreme to get this cup of
Right.
coffee because you can't afford it.
Right.
Right.
Then I'm trying to figure out deep in our 40s,
Maybe you should wait.
what you been doing?
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said you're a foodie, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if someone said, let's go to the food truck rodeo in downtown Durham?
Oh, legit. I mean, because you're gonna spend more than $5.
100%. But see the $5, right?
Uh-huh.
You're also, both of you guys are interviewing each other.
Yes, and I have gone Dutch. You know what I'm saying? Like first meeting, that's fine,
Oh, yeah.
not a problem. You don't have to feed me because I
yeah.
haven't been hungry in a long time.
Let's go back.
Especially if you say something crazy,
let's go
it's
back
like,
to the-
oh, check
Let's
please.
go back to
so
the
scary.
statement before the statement.
Okay.
So you're saying any man, and y'all still have not defined what struggling financially is. Any man that's struggling, the last thing he should be doing is dating.
Yeah.
I feel like if you online, you need to be on Indeed,
Glassdoor.
right?
Researching.
Yeah, jobs.
Okay, so let me ask this.
Goodness.
Let me ask, would this be funny?
Yeah.
So if there was and I'm doing this for pushback.
Yeah.
It was a black woman who had more than 2 kids, and she wanted to be married. Would you say to her, the last thing you should be doing is thinking about a husband? You need to be at PTA. You need to be feeding these kids, and you need to be.
Are we insinuating she's not?
No, you can't do that.
No, I'm asking.
No, just
Because we're saying that he's financially
no,
struggling.
but no.
Okay.
Because y'all kind of defined what the man did. Because you made a comment
And said,
and were kikiing
right.
about the man, and then y'all were making comment.
But he's not financially able.
we
to go
didn't
on
say
the-
that.
See-
but this is my point.
Okay.
When we start talking about the woman, then y'all want to define like
Just
what.
spin zone story change is what we got
Right.
from
Quest, you
production.
think they spent it? Yeah, they
I don't
spent it.
think, here's the thing, I don't think so. I just think we try to be careful with our words because financially struggling
Yeah,
to us
that's
may look different to
So that's what
somebody
I
else.
asked. I asked, but y'all didn't get to it.
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
asked.
gonna say financially struggling. The young woman who wanted
Let's
the
go back to the guy. Let's go back to the guy.
Okay.
What a man look like.
Okay, I'm gonna reverse it. If a
Okay.
man said, I want this apartment, but I can't fully afford it, can you go half with me or pay half? You financially struggling.
Okay. So that's the lowest end. But like, and I'm glad Quest is here. But when I like we did last episode, when I spun that thing,
Yeah.
and I had to be careful to say, hey, this is not my opinion. It was kind of like, ooh, Pastor Nate is cutting low. Because then I say, oh, a woman with 2 kids, it was for an example. You need to be at the PTA. You ain't got time to be dating no man. You need to be helping because little Bobby got in trouble at school yesterday. So you need to be signing him up for Boy Scouts. You need to have your butt, have him at rec football so he can learn some discipline. It don't sound the same.
But if your child is constantly in ISS or a school within a school because they can't get their behavior together and their grades are trash, then dating and swiping left and right, you should be on Go Noodle or any of them other things. that help
So what
with
I'm saying is,
education.
y'all would say to that black woman, you have no need to be dating.
Your focal shouldn't be on dating.
I don't think your sole focus should be on dating. I feel
But
like
y'all said the black guy
I feel like you need to create a
y'all
healthy
said you
balance.
shouldn't be dating at all.
Well, we didn't. First of all,
That's
let's
what you
put-
said, though.
No, wait.
Okay, all right.
What I'm saying is, I think any guy, it doesn't matter what color they are, if they are struggling in the eyes of the person they're pursuing, then they probably should not be
So is it
pursuing
any
that
guy or
person,
any
right?
person?
I think it's any person.
Okay.
But now, I think my issue with the female thing is I do take into consideration
They spun it, didn't
not
Okay,
just that she's a
okay.
female,
Okay.
but I think finances and parenting are different because it does normally take two people to parent. And so I would then bring in the question, why is five?
Chris, I'm about to spin that. I'm about to spin that thing again. No. You don't talk yet.
Okay.
Don't talk yet.
Okay.
So what if
All the way to
no, but what if the guy is struggling because because you said, you see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all spun. No. It's my turn.
Yeah,
You
your
said, I think dating and parenting. So y'all automatically assume this dude ain't no good. He ain't parenting nobody.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, the door's open. Go.
Go
Walk
ahead.
through it, Renee, Shanika.
Go ahead.
I just feel like if you are out there serially dating women and $5 at a time trying to figure out if
This is me and you like this. But you done add something else to the story.
but because when you're doing online dating, if somebody is really pursuing you and y'all have been conversing and now
let's say
it's
you didn't.
time
Let's take the online out.
okay.
How they mean?
Now if somebody introduced us and you're like, well, let's meet for coffee.
Okay.
Fine. That works. But now you're not gonna coffee me for 30 days. And you want to see me every other day, every weekend, and you want to drink coffee.
Let's watch a movie
Right.
Because that was one of my no, you can't come over here and watch
Right.
a movie for what? No.
Also, if you tell me you're financially struggling, but you want to still take me out for coffee,
Okay.
I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna be like, that $5 could go towards a bill. You
Right.
know?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But y'all know y'all still spun the thing.
No.
I did. And
Thank you for admitting that.
because
Thank-
I feel like
they added a lot to the story, didn't they, Quest? Now.
I feel like I answered it when I reversed the roles of
But
the man.
it wasn't necessarily you. It was these two.
Well,
I
I'm
did.
gonna be honest. I did spin it because I think they're two different things.
But how do y'all know this dude is not trying to take care of his kids?
I'm not saying he's not.
Okay, well, explain what you meant. Explain what you meant.
What I'm saying, I think finances and parenting are two different things. When you're saying, hey, look at this lady who has a number of children, she should not be trying to date anyone. And then when you say, hey, look, to me, they're different things because, and maybe it's because of the roles that we put
Okay.
men and women in traditionally, we're assuming that the guy is going to be able to afford to take that person whom he asks out
Right.
on a date, wherever it is they want to go,
Okay.
right? Whereas someone who, the other assumption on the other side is a woman is being pursued to date. She wants to date. She is a mom of children who may or may not be acting right in school, but she wants to date. Is
And I
now
don't
the
have a
time
problem
to
with that.
date?
I was just.
No, provide
Okay,
the.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I know what
I
you're
don't
saying.
want a single mother like,
because
yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
But you're absolutely right because on here, like we've discussed in the past, when you flip flop those situations, the tendency is we look at women in a more defenseless way and like, hey, you know, don't you talk about somebody's mama like that. Let that lady go date, you know, even if her kids aren't doing well in school or
Well,
whatever.
and it's not even the well in school. It's the I added those.
She has
nuances
some
to it.
responsibility.
Some
Right,
responsibilities.
Right.
And we're assuming that because he's financially struggling, he may not be handling his responsibility.
Yeah, he can't date. He can't. You said he need to be online.
Now what
Renee
I
said
will
he need to go
say
to the
is
bride.
we
You said
did,
he.
we did kind of put him in a box of
We
like
did.
we took him from being 19 and 20 to 47 and up. And so I think that did change maybe how, and I know things happen in
Right,
life, right?
right.
And I
Absolutely.
think, you know, if you desire a companion, you should have one. and this is a word. I shouldn't even.
Well, don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Okay. It's kind of like if you
Don't say it.
Okay. I'll tell you off camera in the parking lot.
Yeah.
At the tree.
And I made, it was a harsh statement. It
No,
was a little harsh.
I
But
don't-
I stand on it though.
Yeah.
No. I
felt
don't think it was.
that
I don't think
thing.
it. I don't
Yeah, I
think
felt
it was harsh. I just think.
We couldn't accept it the other way.
I don't think. And I think that's what happens sometimes. It just can't be accepted. I think it's. And when I say funny, not funny that y'all being true, but it was
No.
fun. But then a dude says, "Oh, da da da." You're like, "Oh, he's so."
Yeah, you talk about somebody.
Oh yeah,
himself.
look, he don't care. If he's going to that church,
I know,
the
but
pastor, they like,
honestly, the broke ones be the most confident, and I don't know why.
Imposter syndrome.
I know.
All week I have not been able to hold myself together.
My bad.
Oh God.
no. But so that's why
They
I'm
do
just
that
saying, flip.
Yes.
The other side is like they're mean, and that's why I preface it by saying I'm going to do this. Just
Yeah. No. It was a
They're
good.
mean,
It was a
you know,
good
like-
beta test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other topic,
Shanika said no.
the other topic was, and I think this is an interesting one. Patterns.
Okay.
So when because patterns follow you if you keep doing them.
Right.
Now one of the things that I did not like about like the Ruth and Boaz movie.
Okay.
And it's not so much the movie,
Okay.
but two people, and I don't know everybody else's church experience, so I'm not trying to make it seem like we're the church experts here. But I was telling Tia last night, talking about growing up in the Kojic church, and we were getting married in August. And in June, they were having
Oh yeah. Singles
a
banquet.
singles banquet. So I'm this dude, freshly saved. They're like, Brother Davis, did you sign up for the singles banquet? I was like, nah. And they like, well, why? I said, because I ain't single. They said, you're not married? And I said,
And did.
yeah, but I'm not single. We're getting married in 60 days. But for 60 days, you're going to act
single.
like you're single.
That's right. That
And
part.
I was like, yeah. So we need to help you do singles things
Until August.
Until August. And so we did sign up for it and
And again, we were in our, college students.
right. So those are patterns. So I think one of the things they were trying to get me to do is develop some different patterns
Right.
before I got there.
Right.
And so there was this thing on social media, and they said that married people are just, and I'm switching it because I don't believe it's all, but a lot of married people are just married people
As their single.
as
self.
their single selves.
Yeah.
So this is what I meant by the Boaz, the Ruth and Boaz movie, because one of the things they tell you in the church, act, and however you want to take, like you want to be married, which will make you married.
Yeah.
And I don't preach it because like a lot of times people say, y'all don't do singles ministry. I said, dude, that was the reason for me telling that story. I said, because singles ministry turns into women's ministry. Because I was like, why am I going to the singles thing? Because they're going to talk about single and saved. I'm like, I'm not going to a rally.
Right.
I'm single and saved and I love the Lord and I'm about to get married. So it turns into, but then one of the things they would say is, girl, look at, you ain't met your Boaz. See, because you not in your field. See, your field is passing out them bulletins. See, that's why you're not found. Because Boaz found her when she was serving.
Right.
So, but the good thing about it was, the thing was, it's just kind of like, you tell single women, hey, you ain't got nothing to do. So you don't be opening up the church and closing it down.
Yes, stay busy.
You ain't got nothing to do but sing. You ain't got nothing to do but worship.
Yeah.
So, but I do think the good thing about it that's pertinent to this thing we saw, there was preparation.
Sure.
And so what she was saying is, if you're not preparing, and I don't think necessarily it's for marriage, but if you're not preparing yourself to be with somebody, period, and you just jump in it, then you're still
your single self.
your single self, which ain't always good
Right.
in a marriage situation.
Right.
What do you think about that? I'll let you start.
First, you're very consistent because I asked you about the singles thing, and you responded that way on the podcast.
Wow.
If you, I don't know if you remember,
I do
but
remember.
First, what I guess define acting married or acting like you want to be married.
Now, so I don't agree with that method.
Right.
What I do agree about, so Lady T made a comment about 2 months ago, and I wasn't offended. She said, you know what? Marriage has made you, and I want you to answer this, and be very honest, because she's a protector, so she won't say everything she know I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
She said, you are so much more considerate over our 28 years of marriage. She said, you have become really considerate. And so I said, what was I before? Because I want to know.
Right.
Like, I can take, like, if you tell me something about myself, I'm not like, that ain't true. I'm like, yo, so I want to know my progress. Tell me what I was like before. So what was I like before? And do not protect me.
No, it's not even, I don't think it's that deep as much as.
Because you are a protector.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But what I do know is I think you're more.
What was I like before?
You were not as mature in your thoughtfulness. You were, now you think about not just how what the other person does impacts you, but what it means to the whole, right? So, I mean, because we've known each other so long.
I know, but
I can go.
Well, you were really quick with the things.
I go all the way back. So, like, I mean, I think you do a really good job of championing me and, making me feel like I'm of, value to this relationship and that you love me and care for me. And it's not that you didn't do that before.
So what was I like before? I really want to know.
And I
Tell
don't know
the truth.
Well, no, I don't think it was to me because like you were kind of suggesting earlier, sometimes people have an idea of what you want. And even though that it doesn't take all of that,
right.
And so I think outside people, because we were younger, would be like, oh, he's kind of jerkish. And he really is not a jerk, but he is very OCD, so he has a one-track mind. So it would be things like as simple as we might be coming out of a school building and I'm walking.
First of all, I was in
That's what I said.
14.
But I'm
okay, go ahead.
And so, heavy doors coming out. And he's like talking to me, not thinking, thinking I'm right beside him and I'm not.
What did your mama say?
And my mom was like, gosh, he's a jerk. Like, did he not see you coming out of the door? You had your bags in your hand and da-da-da-da-da. And he's like walking ahead of you. But he legit thought I was right beside him. He was talking to me. So I never had that perception of you. That was the perception other people had, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, no, he's so thoughtful. He writes these notes. He da-da-da. He walks me to my locker, And to fast forward a few decades, I think it's less about who you are as an individual and more about who we are together. And so he is more thoughtful.
But also, let me ask you.
Okay.
Is it also because you have a church now? So there's so many more people that are depending on you, right? And more eyes on you, right?
I think that's a great question.
And
that's a good question.
there's just, and I'm going to throw this I'm going to throw this out.
Yeah.
Plus the stigma of Black churches, Black pastors, and
yeah, it
everything that
exists.
they have going on. You feel like you have to be more aware, more self-aware, more considerate of your family and your congregation, more considerate of yourself and the things that come out of your mouth. You feel like you have to be kind of somewhat controlled, protective of your family, your wife, your kids, and your congregation.
So I think the self-aware. So I think it's inside out.
Okay.
I think I became a different person. And I know people don't like this. Not don't like this word, but I tell people, like, I think when I got and grew in my relationship with the Lord, I think it changed my heart.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it
Definitely.
really, and people like, oh my God, they want. I'm like, dude, like your heart will change. I think that's number one, and then number two, I think it was, just how I felt about her and my family,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I just start to learn how to be thoughtful. Like, I give you an example. Last night, our refrigerator broke.
Yeah.
And so we're getting a new one tomorrow. So I heard her say, hey, Nate, what I'm going to do is you don't eat all the pizza. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and put it in the car because it's going to be cold tonight. Now, 20 years ago, not in a bad place, I would have been like, oh, she said she's going to come back down and do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not, and that's selfish
Yeah.
because I didn't have the whole thing in mind. Whereas now I'm kind of like,
I'm gonna do.
let me go
do
put
this
that.
so she
Hey, yo,
doesn't have-
champ,
right.
I got you. I put that
Right.
thing in da 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 da. And that's one of the things I'm trying to teach my boys. So the patterns I'm trying to teach them now, not how to be selfish, so you won't be selfish to a woman. Because there's things, which was our next thing, I don't know if we get to. There's things that she cares about that are important to her, like that I really don't care about.
Yeah.
Like for instance, and we make jokes about this.
Yeah.
So our room is our room, and there's a door that goes to our bathroom.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where you use the bathroom, there's another door in the bathroom. Now, I can sit there and eat a burrito. I can eat ice cream.
No problem.
And she's like, and one day I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, oh, I just hate for the door to be open. And I'm like,
We discussed this in the episode. I do have a
I'm
lot
like,
of pet peeves, y'all.
that makes no it makes no sense to me
Yeah.
because it's not. It's two sinks. It's not where people are using the
Right.
bathroom.
No,
right,
So
right.
the other day I got up and I shut the door, and she started laughing, and she said, "Thank you for putting up." She said, "I have so many things.
I do. I can be honest about
But
that.
I care about that
But he
Right.
doesn't.
because it's
Yeah.
important. It don't mean nothing to me.
Right.
Like.
He gonna eat that burrito.
So I think that thing. I think kids.
Yeah.
I think marriage. I think my relationship with the Lord.
Yeah. But I do
Being
agree with
married-
you. Your heart changed.
It changed.
It changed, and it is like an awareness that was flipped on because he really was not a jerkish person before, and even to this day, when
Well, this girl told me the other day.
when your bestie, when you talking about Sonya,
No,
when
no,
they
no.
say different stuff, because like it's sometimes he'll. Even when we talk like scenarios like in high school or college where, you see those movies where the jocks are jerks and he's always like, we never treated anybody like that in school. And I was like,
I remember this one time.
No.
I was like, what? Now, I'm not saying you were never mean to people, but you had a certain status that even I wasn't in a popular group, but I didn't care either. I was one of those kids. So, but he doesn't have any kind of peripheral about that. It was kind of like he liked everybody and he went through, he played sports, he did well in school.
You're making fun of me.
No, but he's the guy in those Hallmark movies who's cool but doesn't know he's cool, right?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what my homegirl said to me at church Sunday? I think I told you this.
No,
I told
everybody
I
thought
told my
you were
brother
like-
this. She said, I remember when y'all came to play Phillips and you walked in the door and you looked at our school and said, ooh, this ghetto. And I was like,
And he would never think he would say something like that.
I was like,
right.
she's like, ooh, this school raggedy. This for poor. And I was like, oh, okay.
See?
And I got home, I was like, there's no way I said that. So when I got saved, the Lord, he changed my heart.
He changed it, y'all.
And that's why I'm able to worship, because and I know people say, oh, that's that. But I knew that he was going to have to break.
He doesn't even remember it. That's
remember it.
Right,
he doesn't
right.
have like content knowledge, and he remembers everything.
Right.
But when it comes to like how his heart used to be, he doesn't remember that.
Wow.
Yes.
Right.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So the preparation is so I can be a good spouse to somebody else.
Yeah.
But I find a lot of times people don't prepare at all, which is the question I want to ask y'all. They don't prepare at all. Then you get into the marriage and you got two people battling with who they used to be
Yeah.
instead of who I benefit
How they're building something together.
in this marriage. Like, she alluded to, Champ alluded to, like, because I don't even let my sons say she or he.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think that's disrespect to one.
Right.
She said, no, who is she?
Right.
Right.
Mom. There you go. Ain't no she's here.
Right.
So I'm trying to teach them now how to, but that changing, being married to me could not be single parent household
Yeah.
mentality
Yeah.
in the house with me.
Gotcha.
No.
Not gonna work.
No.
It's just not. Now I'm not gonna lord over you,
Right.
but like I got you. Like you ain't got to be frustrated, but I can't do this if you're trying to
Do everything.
Well, this got me through. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad you made it through. Like Martin
Right.
South said, so glad you made it.
Right.
Made it. I'm glad.
Right.
But like, yo, you here with me now, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So let me ask you this, right? In your in your preparing stage, right?
Yeah.
And you're talking about, the struggles of two married people, still being single, right? How can you, fully prepare for that, that relationship when you shouldn't be living together and, doing things together prior to marriage?
Right. So
How does that work?
So I think so one of the things that we teach in premarital class is deliverance.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times when people think deliverance, they think being in a church, they think casting out a spirit or a demon.
right.
And that
Some kind of
deliverance
sin.
is like whatever that's going to hinder you from
Yeah.
being in a relationship. Like you should get that fixed
Yeah.
before or be working on it.
Yeah.
Because I can talk to a couple and in the first 5 minutes, I can hear it. I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. I know it is. So the thing is, right now, so I met with this couple, and I'm not discussing anybody's business because y'all don't know who it is, but she had this list of stuff while she was frustrated with herself. Whole list. I'm in the car count, a whole list. But when I asked him, why are we meeting? Everything that frustrated her about the relationship that had to do with them both, he didn't care about. So to her, the situation was a 10, which is why she felt like she wasn't holding up her end of the bargain.
Right.
And to him, it was a 2.
Yikes.
Right.
Yikes.
It wasn't, he was like, I'm like, so now I said, okay, let me ask you this, my guy. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how significant is this to you? He said, Pastor Nate, that's a 2. He said, I don't care about that. He said, I care about our communication. But because she came from a single parent household and she thought she wasn't hitting the bar and
Of what
making
that
the
truth,
mark
right.
how she should, it was frustrating to her, which she assumed was frustrating to him, but it
It
wasn't.
wasn't.
Right.
But
Right.
her being successful was all tied to, I came from a single parent household. That I got to do this. I'm not pulling my end of the bargain. I'm not, I got this and this and this. And I said, hey man, like, are you making her pay the bills? He said, Pastor Nate, no. Like, I don't see her as a financial. I don't. But in her mind, it's
She had to do
still
that. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
which is hindering this. I said, you know what? If y'all not together, this would be a shame.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what, Renee, to add on to what Pastor Nate is saying, and because I do think there are a lot of people who may be listening that think, unless you test drive something, right? That's kind of like the premise. It's like you don't buy a car without driving it, right? So why would you enter into a relationship without fully knowing? Now, I think that the way you prepare without playing house, as the old saints would say, is you really do have to have some honest conversations that if you're not in a mature place to have, because we did talk about like what are your expectations as far as, and even
But can I jump
after
on-
being
go ahead.
married, we still there still had to be more discussion because
There
I
had to
was
be
making
90%
Yes.
work
yeah
after it.
After
like,
it.
you
Right.
don't know somebody.
yeah until
You
you're
don't know-
in it
Yeah.
until
you
you're
don't
in it.
know. It's not like it's not a checklist. I mean, it's small stuff that
And
can
I
break up a
dare,
marriage.
I dare say that there are people who have been in long-term relationships that even live together. And when they put marriage on it and enter covenant relationship, it's still a different dynamic. You think you know until you know. It's like
Right.
preparing someone to go to college. I can tell you my experience, but you're not going to know till you're in it. And I think what people have to do is be willing to see this thing as a process and not a destination. It's not
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
we're had the wedding, now we're married,
Yeah.
and we're going to fulfill, you're going to be the husband, I'm going to be the wife, and this is what that looks like.
Yeah.
You really have to have a conversation or be open to continue dialogue about what that looks like, because it's going to look different in year 1 than it looks in year 28.
You know what? I think the people, then I want to ask you a question. I think people try to work on it without working on themselves first.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You
Yeah.
gotta know your stuff.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
know what stuff like I'm a trip in. Like even with teenage kids, Champ had to help me because I wanted to be a good father. Like I had to learn how to talk to a teenage girl
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it was all boys in my house. So I'm like, yo, check this out. Did I do good? Nate, you did.
You did really good.
Because I'd be like, hey, you need to clean up your room.
Right.
Oh my God. Or hey, you know what? What you did right now is selfish. Oh my God. Just yesterday. But Nate, yesterday you told her she was the best thing. I know, but what she did was selfish.
Right.
So she doesn't. I'm like, okay. So we'd be at the table. I'm like, did I do good? Like, am I?
Yeah.
Or even
Yeah.
like and I bring Cole up all the time. We can have discussions, but it's like, hey, let's go in there with your mom.
Yeah.
Let's go in there with mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, what's going on?
Right.
I'm trying to tell him da 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 da, and he's this and this and this. Mom, what I'm saying is blah blah blah. Okay, and so to help me be, so then he'll leave.
Y'all are saying the same thing.
When he leaves, I'm like, hey, what happened?
Yeah,
Nate,
yeah, yeah.
This because my desire
Yeah.
is to be a good dad, not to be right. So then I have to work on myself. So when did you start preparing?
Ooh, I mean, during what iteration? Which decade? Right.
So what I'm saying is pre-engagement. Did you say, hey, I'm jumping in this and we're gonna be married and we're gonna like during the engagement period, did you try to work your mind where, somebody else is gonna be telling me what to do? And I say telling what to do because my wife tells me what to do.
Well-
I tell people you don't want to be married and somebody telling you what to do, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the challenge for me. Like I when I think about preparation, again, single for a while, single, Kojic, unmarried, whatever that is, and just having been on my own for a very long time, right? So some of the things for me, it's like I don't ask for help unless I downright absolutely need it. And not because I got it. I don't want nobody.
Right.
But like I'm used to figuring it
What
out.
would be help? Let's because we had this discussion the
Yeah.
other day. What would be help? What would be something you need to share with Darren, and what would be something you need to help on?
So early on, it would be like the Superwoman bringing all the groceries in. I'm a one trip wonder,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not coming.
Right.
Okay,
It used to be said.
Skirt. I don't want that answer, and I don't want that scenario.
Okay.
I'm saying, what help would you ask him for from a standpoint, and you help me out, from a standpoint where there's something inner, you get
So
not groceries,
Right,
something
okay.
emotionally, something that you used to dealing with emotionally,
Okay.
fixing it yourself, solving, working that out in your head.
Okay, so somewhere in our dating process, women, we get mammograms and all those other
Yeah.
things. And I didn't even share, I can be painfully private. And so, you go through the process and, they do all the images and scans and the doctor was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's cancer. So we're going to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Right.
Right? And so I'm like, do not lose yourself, but lose it for a little bit, come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't wallow. Okay,
Yeah.
right, you don't. So the thing would be allowing him to give me some words of affirmation in that space.
Okay, let me give you another one.
That was a good
No,
one.
it's not. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. That's
he was lying.
that's
I was good.
surface.
Yeah.
And then, no, let me tell you.
That was
No. Y'all got to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's so. I'm going to use us as an example.
Okay.
Okay, my wife is very smart.
Okay.
Okay, she likes knowing things. Not a bad thing, but
Right.
that's something
I
she
think
hangs her
information.
hat on.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So
right.
not being able to figure something out or not knowing something that she thinks she should know, and she's internalizing how to figure this out, how to know this,
Right, right,
how
right.
to da. I have to figure out in my mind because I should know how to
Yeah.
get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
So doing 20 million things in a day. So she threw this birthday party for our baby boy. Okay. So
Y'all,
she
it's a
had
big
this
mistake.
idea.
It was a big
she had this
mistake.
idea to invite 6 boys.
It sounded really good.
Sounded really good to a hotel
Sounded
room
good.
to
Okay.
stay.
Yeah, not in my house, right?
Right.
So
Smart.
we get to the hotel. Not a good idea.
Not
now,
a good idea.
Loud and rambunctious.
and she did it for 2 days.
Ooh.
So this
Whole weekend. Whole weekend.
So this is what I'm talking about. So I'm like, hey,
She'll tag me.
check this out. This has failed.
He said, we're calling it. We're
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about with help.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This failed. Check this out. Blame the thing on me. What I'm gonna do is, you give me all them little boys' number. I'm gonna tell their mama to come pick them up because I done had to go across the hall 20 times. Hey, open this door.
Right.
In her mind, what I know about her, she can't fail at it.
Right. Right.
She cannot fail.
Going on.
So what do you do to Nate? I'm gonna take them to urban air.
Yeah.
We're gonna go outside. I'm like, dog, it's 103 degrees. Right.
You can't wear them
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
Right.
So she was not gonna ask because I had to study for church, but
Right.
she was
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to ask for help
No.
because she can't fail at doing this, even though she's gonna bring 6 boys to church the next day,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
be up in the pulpit,
Yeah.
got 2 hours worth of sleep,
Yeah.
but in her mind, she's not gonna ask for help and she's not gonna fail.
Got it.
I'm
Got
talking about that type of thing that makes you you. So I'm like, dog, let me call it.
Right. Right.
I could.
Blame it on me.
I could.
Blame it on me. Say my
Right.
husband said they got to go home. Come get these little boys. The room.
The hotel almost said we gotta go.
You almost got put out.
So I'm talking about that type of thing
Yeah.
So for
that makes you hang. So if I come home and I say, hey, do you know what? I was looking at CNN at the gym and they said, I'm making up something, Japa rates of in Japan have gone up 3.5, da 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 da. She's gonna say, really? And I'm like,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
don't believe.
I'm like, yeah, I saw it. And she's gonna be like, are you sure?
Let me look
I'm
that
like,
up.
she's gonna Google it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That didn't bother me
I'm like,
because
Look
that's
that up.
her.
Fact checking.
That's
Right.
Because she hangs her hat
On that.
on information. I ain't like, see, I'm a black man. I went to college too. You don't understand me. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, dog, look, hey,
I'm showing
hey,
you.
Now, it's
now
right
this is
here.
to hang the hat. I'm like, dog, look it up. Look it up. Hey, what did it say? Well, they were saying there's 2 ways to do it. I'm like, all the data's not in.
right.
What source? We need to know the source.
So that type of thing where you release the thing that makes you who you are and makes you vulnerable.
Okay, that's the word.
Okay,
That's the
that-
word.
Oh, y'all think
So-
y'all better words?
Yeah, vulnerable.
No,
That's
so,
it.
but-
Now. That's struck a chord.
Like, when it comes to tasks, I don't flip about that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to give it my best. I am logical. I am reasonable. And if logically it doesn't work out, I can reason through. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to call it.
Yeah.
For me, on that other situation, I like to be emotionally stable.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
so for me, hanging my hat is I don't flip. I
Okay.
stay even keeled.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get me. I ain't gonna sweat. You know, like my.
Okay.
So for instance, there was a moment where I called my sister. It might have been 2008. I was full grown. And I called my sister and I was crying. My sister was like, oh my God, Rosie cries real tears.
Wow.
I didn't cry as a kid. Like, so,
Right.
I mean, like, I
Okay.
just was like,
Yeah.
I don't do.
So that day with the test,
So allowing him to comfort me
Yeah.
while I was a thing.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah, I can typically reason and be like, listen, whatever it is, we got it. They got chemo.
Yeah.
We're gonna do.
Yeah.
We got
We're
you.
going.
Right.
Yeah.
I can talk myself into calm and let's execute. Right,
Yeah.
I am everybody else's calm.
Yes.
They sit on my couch. I bring them down. I'm the emotional dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your
So
personal-
for me to allow somebody else to do that
That's good.
was huge.
Yeah.
now let me ask you this.
It was huge.
So being newly married, what do you do, to Renee's question, what do you do to not be a one-shot, one-trick pony? What do you do to make yourself that vulnerable where it's not just big events or
Right.
big happening, but it's something you consistently do?
Share. Like, I mean, so the other part of not being super vulnerable, I mean, a lot of that is access and proximity, right?
Right.
If you spend a lot of time by yourself, you just figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can have somebody else there and still be like, well, I could, but like, I don't know if I'm going to talk about that. So, like, now I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna share this. Like, and in my head,
Right.
I'm like, you should share this. Like, say it.
Okay.
Like, find the language
Okay.
for it, right? And so, so like, now I've always apologized, right? And I'm like, you know what? I wasn't really kind just then, right? Or when I don't feel good, like, this is what I need, because I can feel myself being snippy, and I never thought I was moody, but I don't think I had nobody to be moody with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody to be moody
Share
with.
my space now.
Maybe
Yeah.
I am moody in these instances, right? Being again, when you don't know to ask for what you
That's
need,
right.
And recognize like, oh, I need to have the self-awareness that I need this. I used to say, like, St. Louis, if I had a bad day or worked really hard, like, when I eat, my family eats, and that could be driving down the road, right? Like, by the time I walk my dog, we strong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I can just rest on my own, but it's different at this point. So I may walk in and be like, you know what? I've been talking all day. I ain't got no more words. I done ran
Right.
slam out. So I'm not talking to you because I don't want to talk to you, but like, I need to recharge right now. And so it was one instance where I 5-hour training. And so Darren's thing was, if you're not talking, then I need to make you talk.
Uh-huh.
And that was having the opposite,
Right.
opposite outcome than what he was looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm being real short with you. I had one word. Like, yeah. What up?
We go
So,
through-
right. So now I'm coming in and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel good. Like my back hurt right now. I got my TENS machine on. I got one muscle relaxed. I'm trying to hold out for like when it's really bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can help me by like really listening to me the first time, because I don't have the patience to repeat myself. Like you can't split attention. Listen to me right now.
But how do
Yeah.
you develop? Go ahead, Renee.
One of the things when I meet someone and I'm talking, to a guy and we're getting to know each other, I always ask, are you comfortable in silence? Because when I get off work, I may not want to speak to you. It doesn't mean I don't want you around. It doesn't mean I don't like you. I'm all conversationed out.
Okay.
So let me recharge.
Thank you. Let's spin it. Let's spin it.
Spin zone.
If a man was the same way, because what I'm about to say is not bad, but it's personal.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I tell people with pastoring or anything else, counseling, I never really share my personal, because that's my personal opinion.
Right.
So what I'm asking is, if a man came home, it's like, I got a man cave, I've had the world on my shoulders today, he beat me down, and I don't want to talk, would that be okay?
Yes.
Really?
100%.
Because you know what? In my house, this is personal.
Yeah.
She'll tell you.
Yeah.
If you come, I don't care what happened,
Yeah.
where you came from,
Yeah.
you ain't, even if we're in an argument,
Right.
you're not talking to who?
Yeah.
You ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
No, that's true.
And the same thing vice versa. I came
and
home one day and she said, I never forget, put me in my place. And I walked in the house and something happened. I was in a bad mood. And I asked something. I was short something. She says, hey, let me tell you something. I don't know. So y'all thinking she's like, oh, Lady T. Yeah. She's like, I don't know what happened,
Right.
where you just came from. But dog, no, she didn't say dog. Nathan, nobody in this house did anything to you where you
That's
from.
right.
So do not come in here with that.
Don't come in here with
Because I don't deserve it and these kids don't deserve it.
Right.
But I was like, do you understand? Whatever happened out there, you better get it right. And because Reagan was like, how old is she now?
24.
Yeah, she was like 4 or 5. And I was like, and I went in the living room, and I was like, dang, I better get it together quick. And I went in and I said, hey, I'm sorry. I said, that's better. Now, what happened today?
But
Now-
see, that's your expectation of relationship, marriage,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
If I
Yes.
meet someone off the bat and I say being comfortable, being silent, and he goes, me too. And you upstairs and
Yeah.
he downstairs and
Yeah.
we just got to decompress.
Yeah.
And then we come together later on and
I think we talk
high five
too
and
much.
we
Yeah.
fist bumping.
We probably talked too
And
much.
to their point though, I think they are both women who are well educated, gainfully employed in, executive roles and they are marrying or dating at a more mature stage in their lives.
But this is what I'm asking.
So I feel like we have maybe an advantage, not that that's a disadvantage, but we have an advantage of having shared words for so long.
This is what I'm saying. Because I think at times you're like them. Because I'm gonna give you an example.
Yes, I am.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right. You're right.
So how do you learn to change? So me, I'm a thinker.
Yeah.
I'm a talker.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about the
He
next
is.
thing.
He is.
I'm thinking about the next thing I saw. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. This is 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So because she has
Yeah.
other things she's doing, I might say, hey, let me tell you about what I'm gonna preach on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now she's on the computer. Hey, dog. Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go downstairs and look at TV.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing some work. So listen. Or what are you doing? I'm looking at something on TV. Okay. So what I want you to do is call me when you finish your work or you finish your TV.
Yeah.
because I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because if I'm up here, I'm going to talk to you.
And he will.
If I'm up here,
will.
I'm going to tell
He
you
will.
about a dream.
Yeah.
If I'm up here, I'm going to tell you
Yep.
about a vision.
Yep.
So like so I'm downstairs like,
Wait.
When is she
I'm
gonna
done.
call me?
and I'm going, but in that, what she had, this is what I'm talking about, the preparation.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I say, hey, you doing something?
Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
look like?
Right. I had to learn how to communicate it in a way he could hear it.
Yeah.
So to your point, you're having those conversations about what your expectations are. And let's say that other person is like, well, you know what, Renee, I really am a bit of a talker when I come home. I like to be able to share that. You have maybe an advantage in your world right now because you are just dating where you can be like, oh, yep, boom, boom. But let's say you're like, you know what, this guy really has everything. He wants to be with me, Then I need to just learn how to
Right.
navigate this, right? And
Yeah.
so that's essentially
And not necessarily,
manipulated.
or necessarily be like, oh my God, my man want to talk to me. You know,
Yeah,
da, da, da.
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
tell him right now, I don't want to talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if she's like, if she said, I was like, oh, you doing some work? Yeah. Then I'm gonna say,
What does it look like?
no. Because then I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, dog, you know what? You don't have to ever worry about me talking to you.
Ever.
Don't. I'm
Y'all
never
so,
going to.
you guys are too funny.
They are
They're petty a little bit.
because y'all go. Yeah, I think because y'all grew up together. Y'all
Right.
No, just because I'm gonna do. So my thing is, don't disrespect me.
Yeah. got
Okay.
it, got
Like,
it, got it,
it's
got it.
the
Definitely
response.
It's a response.
It's the response.
Right.
So she's like, Nate, yeah. I said, is you doing something? I got to get these 3 posts done by 6 o'clock, and da 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 da. Hey, you know what? Let me do this, and I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you.
I mean,
I'll listen.
honestly,
And so then I'm like, so then it makes me be thoughtful. Like, dang, my bad.
well, but that's the thing though. It's honestly not a situation where I'm annoyed. Like if the reality was,
Yes, you are.
No. But if the reality was I was more annoyed than I love him, then that's a problem, right?
Right.
It would be very petty in
Right,
our
right.
conversation towards each other. But in my mind, on the large scheme of things, I'm like, okay, this is 28 years of
Yeah.
life together.
Right.
Can I not get a man 3 minutes of my time?
But you know what, though, Renee?
Right.
You
To
know?
be honest, because one of the things she tells people at the gym, Pastor Nate is able to get a lot of his work done
Oh yeah, and I can't.
while he's at the gym.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I can study. I'm on the steps. I can read my scripture. I can answer texts.
Yeah.
I can answer
His hour
emails.
workout is way more
I
productive.
can talk. I can put my headphones
Yeah.
in and have like 3 or 4 meetings.
Yes.
So then what I have to, in caring about her, just because I can do that,
Right.
she doesn't necessarily get that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because then it's time to get kids. So then what I have to do is, like she said, me being more caring, then I was like, dog, man, I got 2 meetings done. I got a board meeting.
Yeah.
I got my notes for Sunday.
Zoom.
This and this. So you know what I'm gonna do? Because then she's gonna say, hey, what do you want for lunch? Okay. So then that cuts down some more of her day.
Right.
So then once we go in the house, I'm kind of like, if she give me a minute, like she in trouble. And this is what I mean.
Yeah.
She gives me a minute, she's in trouble. She in trouble, dog. Hey, Nan, want to say let's get something? Oh, okay, go ahead. Then I'm gonna go get the kids
Right.
because I'm gonna want to talk later.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But let me cut this.
There you go.
out, because when I go to carpool,
Yeah.
I can do the same thing I was doing at the
Yeah.
gym.
Right.
Yeah.
I can study.
Yes.
I can make some phone calls.
Right,
So
right.
then you listening to me, what I'm saying is I'm going to help you with that because I'm going to cut down some of your day.
Yes. Yes.
But if there's a moment where you still got some stuff to do, all you got to say, hey, I'm getting on your, Nate, you're not. Yes, I am. I am. But if you like, oh my God, what? Didn't you see I'm working? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. You can work the rest of your life. I'm never gonna talk to you.
would say it.
I would say it.
So petty.
I love it. We're in this thought process and season now, like between wedding planning and like doing some stuff at the house. Like I'm ready to step out. I'm ready to stop planning and picking. I have decision fatigue.
Yeah.
Right. And so like sometimes they're looking at me like I'm on my phone. And I was like, I just looked at 300 rugs. Like literally, like I just flipped through all the rugs, all the Amazon has, all the Bed Bath & Beyond. I looked through all the rugs. And so like I said, so when you're getting ready to buy something, like what's your research process? Because I felt like he was looking at me like, what you doing?
What are you doing? Right, good.
And he was like, yeah, I typically am a little bit more tangible, hands-on, you know? And I was like, oh, that's why you looking at me like this. Because like, this is the research that goes into it.
Yes.
This is my process.
Yeah.
So just even sharing how we do a thing, how it's different.
Yeah.
And then also I'm assuming that there are different seasons that you experience, right? Where there may be a season where your skill set is on display.
Sure. Sure.
Right. A little bit, and it might be a little bit longer than you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now I'm ready to stop shining. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
got it, girl.
don't want to do this no more. Right. And not I'm deciding.
It's all of the
right.
decision making.
I'm ready to be done. And I have a goal to kind of like be done by the holidays. So
Yes.
I can just,
Yeah.
I just want to
Going to
sit.
2026, like, yeah.
Right.
And just
Look at that rug in its place.
and it matches the pillows, right? And everything else. And so I'm just, in a constant state of learning, right? And days that I've been like particularly frustrated, it'll be hilarious because he'll be in there. I'm like, look at him playing gospel music.
Yeah.
To take us, see the Lord that brought me
Feels
back
so
to
good.
the Lord that brought me back to my senses because I was like, you know,
It's like, let me set the atmosphere.
and I'm like, see, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is, but I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to tag
Yeah.
for church.
Yeah. You try to get to the corner.
Tag me
You try to get to the corner. So we got let Renee had the last words. What you think about this episode 20? What would be your takeaways?
My takeaway. Preparing, not necessarily for, marriage, people. Relationship, maybe, or just, companionship.
Yeah.
You can prepare for that and what that looks like, right? So being more self-aware, being a little bit less selfish, more selfless. And also being more considerate. To, but the man being broke with confidence stands.
Renee said, I'm
Don't
still
do it.
Renee.
Say the standard is the standard.
It ain't changing.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be like
And coffee dates are meet and greets.
you would
Yes,
you
they
you
are.
would
It's not a date.
you wouldn't be like that one thing I saw on Instagram when the lady and the man in the grocery store in the corner store, and they're going through some things in life. I don't want to describe what they're going through. And she say, doom, 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 and he rapping, and she behind her.
Doom.
You love that couple. You love that couple.
She
You love
down
that couple.
Yeah.
His
that's
teeth
me.
missing and everything.
That's me.
He got a George Jefferson thing, but she back there, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
What commercial is this?
It's on Instagram. I'm gonna find it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Send it to me.
He rapping
Talk about a
DMX.
supportive couple.
A dog need love. Dog. She's like, go boy,
She's
go.
the hype man,
Yeah.
audience,
Yeah.
everything.
Background
Marketing.
singer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what y'all think about Renee? Y'all like Renee?
I love Renee.
I like Renee.
I always liked Renee.
So listen, y'all. If y'all don't see Renee again, just know that she brought her agent in.
Her contract.
You guys
yeah,
don't see me again.
yeah.
She said y'all gonna have to go half for at least a year.
Yeah.
Right. Contractual.
She gonna bring in a light bill.
Yeah,
A year.
MOU.
Hey, episode 20 of Straight Since 88. Set them straight like who?
Lynn Swan.
Lynn Swan.
Lynn Swan.
Let's see y'all for episode 21.
88. Time to set it straight. 88. Speak clearly so you can understand. 88. Time to set it straight. 88. Speak clearly so you can understand. 88. Time to set it straight.